What's up, guys? Obviously, it's CaptainObviouzX, and in today's video I want to talk about whether spawn trapping is a legit and actually worthwhile tactic to do while in Battlefield 3, and whether it is proper etiquette or not. Now, there's a lot of people in the Battlefield community who really hate spawn trappers. They hate how it works, how you just trap the enemy in their spawn and they can't do anything about it. Now, I'm here to tell you guys the complete opposite of that. It is the most legit tactic that people think is just douchebaggery. But before we get into the topic, I want to say one thing about yesterday's video. I did not know there would be so many people in that video who A, wanted to, hate on me for playing World of Warcraft, and B, wanted to make it seem like I don't, care about any good games because I'm going to buy Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I saw those comments throughout the video, and if I insulted you in any way by saying I like Call of Duty, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say to that, because for some reason me liking a certain game is bad. And apparently liking a game over Model of Honor Warfighter, which hasn't even been released yet, and I never even played the first one, which I can't comment on, apparently that's bad as well. So if anybody can give me a little bit of idea as to why I'm a bad person for liking Call of Duty, please let me know. I would love to hear why. But I thought I'd let you guys know that I added Medal of Honor Warfighter back to my Amazon cart. I will be purchasing the game now. But if I do not like the game, if I do not enjoy it, I'm not going to post videos of it. Plain and simple. If I don't like the game, I'm not posting videos of it anymore. So, maybe I'll post them for the first week. But as of right now, if I do not enjoy the game, I will not be posting videos of it just because, people like the game. I'm going to be posting it because I enjoy it. Just like Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I'm going to enjoy that game. It looked great so far. And I'm going to post it because I enjoy it. But the bad thing is, when I purchase this thing from Amazon, it's going to come 2 days late. So you won't see any release date footage of Medal of Honor Warfighter. So, don't worry about that. I'll still make videos of it after it comes out, but not release day, because I don't like going to GameStop. And I don't feel like driving all the way out there during school. So I'm going to have them deliver it to my house, but, until then, just think that Medal of Honor Warfighter is going to be a game that I post on my channel, but if I do not like it, I'm not posting videos of it. But back on topic. So spawn trapping in Battlefield 3. Is it an actual legit tactic? Is it something that people should do to win the game? And I say absolutely. There's a lot of reasons why people hate spawn trapping. You don't give the enemy team an opportunity to win. You don't give the enemy team any leeway in what it can do. It has to stay in one spot. They don't have too many flanking routes, especially here on Operation Metro. It is extremely, extremely hard to break out of a spawn trap, especially if you're on the American side. And that's one bad thing about Operation Metro. The Russians have a huge, huge advantage. It's easier for them to break out of a spawn trap. They can get to the B flag quicker, and they have the upper ground at the B flag. They have looking down those escalator stairs that the Americans don't have. So on Operation Metro, spawn trapping on the Russian side is extremely, extremely easy. And it's kind of funny to see how on most of the spawn trapping maps, it's actually the Russians who do it. I mean, Grand Bazaar, they can spawn trap you extremely, extremely hard on that first base. And it only happens on the first base, because afterwards, it becomes increasingly difficult to spawn trap because the enemies are spawning on their teammates more than they are at their base. So you'll only see spawn trapping in Conquest and when you're on the first base. Dam Event Peak Conquest is another one. That's why I hate that map so much, because it always turns into a spawn trap fest, and the fact that the map is so big and you can have barely any opportunity to push into the enemy team spawn like we are right now, it is extremely hard to even play that map and game mode when you are spawn trapping. Dam Event Peak Conquest is the only map I hate spawn trapping on. But Operation Metro, it's fun as hell. But the reason I say that spawn trapping is a good and legit tactic is because you're winning the game. You're playing the game better than the enemy team, and you deserve to poop on their faces because they're too stupid to make an organized push out of a spawn trap, or make an organized push out of the C flag or the B flag or anything like that. Because the enemy team is just so damn slow at taking those objectives or playing as a team, there is no reason why you should not spawn trap and punish them for playing the game poorly. And, I'm not mad or anything like that. I'm just, exerting my opinion as to why I feel like people deserve to be spawn trapped. It's the way you play the game. If you guys spent the entire game fighting over the B flag, it may be fun, but it's going to be the same thing every single time. Now, maybe the same with spawn trapping, but spawn trapping is actually fun because the enemy team, if they push out of that spawn, it turns into a great fun time because you have to, you know, make sure that you keep the enemy team back and you push them back into their spawn. It's an exciting thing because the enemy team has those opportunities to push out of their spawn and actually play the game properly. But when you're all fighting over the B flag and it's pretty much neutral the whole time, it's just a gunfight back and forth. But sometimes spawn trapping can actually be a fun thing to do if you're on either the attacker's or defender's side. Attackers, dude, you feel amazing when you push out of a spawn trap. If any of you guys have done it before, let me know if you guys have really enjoyed the fact that you pushed out of a spawn trap successfully and you ended up winning the game. It happens to me in Grand Bazaar all the time, especially in those higher ticket games. I mean, when you are spawn trapping at that first base on Grand Bazaar and you're the defense, it is extremely easy to spawn trap the enemy team. They only have two ways of getting out of their spawn. One is right down the main road, and two is on the left side if your defender is going up to the B bomb site. So there's a lot of things in Grand Bazaar that just is easy as hell to make it a successful spawn trap. Same here with Operation Metro. But that's the reason they're close quarters maps. Spawn trapping is easier in these maps because they're close quarters, and the fact that the enemy really doesn't have any flanking routes. You can't spawn trap on Operation Firestorm. You can't spawn trap on Caspian Border because there's so many ways the enemy can break out of that. But when you're on Operation Metro and Grand Bazaar, spawn trapping is the most legit tactic to win the game. You guys are going to do everything to win, right? You always want to win the game. You will do anything in your power to win that game as quickly and efficiently as possible. And spawn trapping, without a doubt, is the quickest and the easiest way to win a game. You don't have to worry about the enemy taking your flags and stealing your points. You don't have to worry about the enemy killing you guys over and over and over and over again. All you have to worry about is defending every single choke point and making sure the enemy does not push out of their spawn. Otherwise, you guys will be in a bad position because everybody is at the front lines and nobody is defending those back flags. If even one person gets through a spawn trap on Operation Metro, it just goes kaput. Your entire spawn trap setup, if you're on the Russian side or the attacker side, whoever is defending against the attacking spawn trap, if they get one guy through, the other team's plan just blows up because they have nothing back there defending those flags. So there's ways to make organized pushes to the spawn traps. There's ways to make the enemy team just go insane because they have no idea what to do. They either hold the team off defending their position at the spawn trap or go back and capture the flags, giving the other team an opportunity to push more forward. See, people may hate spawn trapping in its entirety, but when you think about it and break down the ways to get out of these things, there actually is meaning behind spawn trapping, and the reason you do it is just to win the game. I'm not spawn trapping somebody to piss them off or, be a dick about it. I'm spawn trapping because they're too stupid to move out of the spawn, they're too slow at capturing flags, and I just want to win the game. And it may seem like a cheap tactic. Absolutely. People hate being spawn trapped, and I don't know why, but whenever I post a gameplay of spawn trapping, people always don't like it when I do that. But it's how I play the game. It's when I play Rush, or Conquest in this case, I spawn trap. That's how you do it. You can't win a Conquest game quickly and efficiently without spawn trapping. There's no other way to do it unless you slay so damn well that the enemy team just can't keep up with the amount of people you're killing. But most of the time that does not happen. You can't kill 350 people in under 10 minutes, which is, Operation Metro ticket count for Conquest. So, all in all, spawn trapping, like I said before, it's on borderline of proper etiquette. Some people may hate it. That's why they may think it's not proper etiquette. But in terms of competitive play, in terms of winning the game, spawn trapping is the way to go. That's how you win the game. You got to spawn trap the enemy to make sure they don't get the upper hand on you. And you always have the advantage in terms of you know where the enemy's coming from, and you can keep track of them a lot easier. So if you guys were hesitant about spawn trapping before, you want to let the enemy team back, don't do it. You have to spawn trap. I played with a few platoons before, and they're always like, oh, we're spawn trapping them. Let them come out of their spawn. No, don't ever do that. No, no, no. You spawn trap the enemy team, and you win that game better than they could ever do it. Embarrass them, make them realize that you have to move fast in Conquest and Rush to win the game. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we are well on the way to reaching 3,000 subscribers by Friday, so remember to thumb this video up and share it to your friends. Follow me on Twitter, the link is down in the description. And as always, rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.